please.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक्स अ लॉट। आपने बहुत ही अच्छे से डिसिप्लिन को एनहांस करके बताया है कि हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इट इज़, बिकॉज देयर इज़ नो मैजिक बैंड दैट कैन रिजॉल्व आवर प्रॉब्लम्स। तो सोल्यूशन हमारे वर्क और हमारे डिसिप्लिन में ही लाया करता है। इफ़ वी आर डिसिप्लिन वी कैन रिजॉल्व ऑल आवर प्रॉब्लम्स विद आवर हार्ड वर्क, विद आवर कमिटमेंट एंड ऑफ कोर्स डिसिप्लिन। Thank you very much. So now the next speaker we have with us is Mr. Ishwar Deshmukh, and sir is the head of physical education department at Indian School Salahal, Sultanate of Oman. Sir is specialized in football. So now I welcome sir, and I request him to unmute and speak on the sports skills. That is his topic for today.
Good afternoon to all. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Sanjeev Tyagi, Director of Everest Sports Academy. I also want to thank the coordinators of his team. My warm regards to Chief Guest General Chima Sir and the guest of honor, Dr. Ibrahim. They have beautifully briefed us about the updates of the new education policies, and also they have briefed us the importance of the physical education. Dr. Ibrahim has just briefed the problems what the PE teachers normally are facing in India as well as in other schools. And I also want to thank the eminent speakers of the day. They have already shared their views on attitude, fitness, life skills. And just now, Mr. Vinod has just finished with the topic, discipline. It was really a very good session of all the co-speakers. Coming to my topic today is the hurdle for becoming a successful PE teacher. And the topic is sports skills. Now, what exactly is success? Let us try to find out in a simpler way. Success is basically, it is an achievement of desired or planned goals or the aims what we have. Now, all the PE teachers, they have certain aims, certain goals to achieve. And what are the hurdles they face normally when they are in their institution? Now, problem basically starts in all the schools. What I have experienced or I have observed in working in many of the schools in Gulf as well as back home in India is that a teacher joins the schools. After joining, he enjoys the salary, the perks, the allowances, and then initially he puts in all his efforts, shows his enthusiasm, tries to go out of the way, goes for an extra stretch to impress the management or maybe to prove his skills, to get his identity, to get his recognition. And this happens for a few years. Now, after a couple of years, what happens? He tries to take a layback seat. Keeping in mind, now he has made a place in the institution, and now there is no worry as far as job security is concerned, or his performances are concerned, or his appraisals are concerned. So this becomes a little casual approach and a layback attitude towards his profession. Secondly, now where the hurdle starts, as far as the sports skills are concerned. Let us come to the topic. Now, a teacher joins after completion of few years. He takes a layback attitude, and he has proved to the management how good, what are his strengths, tries to cover up his weaknesses, and he continues with the job. And somewhere down the line, I personally feel that he fails to update himself. Now, as my co-speakers in past, in almost 2 hours of session, they have briefed with various topics. And somewhere down the line, what I understood is that the teachers, they fail to update themselves. Now, as far as coming back to the sports skill, I learned or I pursued my education, or I must have done my PG for getting a job and all. Now, that was 30 years back. Now, in 30 years, this field has changed a lot. As in previous sessions also, co-speakers have said, the dimensions has been changed, The ball size has been changed. The ring has been changed. Certain rules are being changed. Now in football also some new rules have come. But a teacher, if he fails to update himself, that becomes the hurdle. Now, what becomes the hurdle and what problems he has to face when the hurdles are there? First of all, since he has not updated himself with the skills, apart from the rules or the dimensions, even the skills has been changed. Now, I'll just give an example of hockey. Now, maybe around 30-35 years back, when I was doing my graduation, I played hockey and football. Football basically is my specialization, but hockey also I play. Those days, all the viewers and my co-speakers will agree to that. There was no AstroTurf. We played on the playing ground. In between, the grass was there. The ground was bumpy. The ground was uneven. Before the match, the gardener used to spray a little bit of water. The marking was there or not. Today, if you see many of the schools back home in India, even in Gulf, what facilities they are having. Now, if a teacher has not changed himself, he has not updated a particular skill to teach hockey, then somewhere down the line he has failed, and that has become a hurdle to become a successful teacher. Because time to time a skill has changed and the teacher has not updated. Reason are a couple of reasons which I shared few minutes back is he has taken a layback seat, job security is there, he has proven to the management and his colleagues and his admin staff that he is or she is or was a good teacher. Now, this is a problem that the skills, if they are not updated, it becomes a hurdle. Tomorrow, a boy comes to him, a student, a player approaches and asks or come up with some query and he wants to clarify. Now, the problem is he may not be able to clarify. The reason is he has not updated his knowledge. He is not aware what the rules have been changed. And today the children are so smart enough because of these gadgets available that they know what are the latest skills, rules being changed in different games, but they just want to ensure or want to reconfirm from the teacher. And as it has said, and we all have experienced that even the parents, when they say, if a mother is saying you have to do this, no, mama, teacher has said not to do this. A teacher is a role model. Teacher is, in Hindi, we can say Bhagwan or everything for him. So this is the problem if a teacher fails to update himself as far as the field of physical education and sports is concerned. There he will go down the line and the juniors who are coming, they may take his seat or they may overcome and then the frustration starts. So I personally feel updating sports skill, updating knowledge, apart from being an expertise in a particular field or a discipline, or Mr. Vinod said that in his school, they don't use the word sport, they use the discipline, 10 disciplines. So in a discipline, suppose I am from a football background, I need not be only focused on a particular game in which I am expertise. I personally feel as a PE teacher or as a HOD, I should have a ample of knowledge where I should be able to help my colleagues. I should be able to clarify the queries, the doubts as far as the theoretical part is concerned, apart from the practical. That is also equally important. I may say that this particular kick has to be, I may show in the PPT or in the video. Tomorrow, if the boy or the player comes on the football field, sir, can you kick? Can you show how to kick? So I should be in a position to kick the ball to the required, with the required angle, and the ball should go where the ball is supposed to go. So that much skill, that much knowledge, a PE teacher should acquire. Now, from where he can acquire? He can acquire by watching videos. He can acquire by putting himself physically on the field, by regular practice, by sacrificing certain things. As in the previous session, Mr. Vinod has said, the discipline has to be there. 4:55, he has set an example by reaching on the gate. So there the teacher has to show his self-motivation, and the motive is to ensure that the sports skill are up to the mark. Otherwise, it becomes a hurdle and he may not be a successful PE teacher. Now, again, it depends on the individual. If I have a layback attitude, okay, a month and salary is coming, team is going, few cups are coming. If that is the approach or that is the attitude, then that individual may not be able to groom or update himself or herself to the mark, or at that level. Because if that frame is there in his mind, that mental blockade is there in the mind, yes, at the end of the year, suppose this is 1920 session, last year if I talk, few trophies have come, we have achieved the runners-up position, finished. But as an individual, one has to ensure that what I am lacking as far as skills are concerned, from where I can clarify or I can learn, that should be the motive and the aim to become a successful teacher, or throughout the life till he retires or till he is there in the institution, that hurdle will be there. And down the line somewhere, when the player or the colleague approaches him or her with some other thing, to know with curiosity or to know something about the game or the skill, he may try to fire in the bushes. He may try to come up with the excuse, but he will not give the logical reason behind that. So I personally feel that updation of the skills is equally important, and not only theory, practical also, to become a successful PE teacher. Now, why it is important? It is not only for self, it will be beneficial for the institution, it will be beneficial for his colleagues, it will be helpful for the players, whatever the gender is, girl or a boy, whatever the age group is. It is not necessary that I am teaching only the seniors. I may be in a position, I have to cater a junior group also, maybe under 14, under 11. So in all aspects, one has to ensure that the sports skills are updated. Number one. Number two, maybe tomorrow he may get a career opportunity. He want to jump because of X reasons, because of the package, because he want to move for a designation. So there, the skill will definitely help him in getting a job. Third, he may not land in a tight corner where he will have no answers for simple questions as far as skills are concerned. So again, I repeat, knowledge and practical theory knowledge is must for a successful teacher. Otherwise, this becomes a very big hurdle to attain or to pursue his services. One more point I want to say. One has to be very positive as far as the attitude is concerned. Again, one of the speakers said that attitude, he has covered, I think the first topic was attitude. Yes, a layback attitude will definitely be a downfall for that individual. So one has to have a positive attitude. Self-motivation is very important. One of the co-speakers said that you have to be always a learner. And it is said that the learning starts from mother's womb and it goes to your tomb. Till death you can learn, but it is up to an individual that how much he is interested to learn, how much interested he is to acquire the knowledge, how much enthusiasm he is having, how much excuses or reasons he is giving, that he himself has to, make a scale of that. He has to manage his emotions, and also he has to be realistic towards the goal. Now, it should not be a show-off business that I just take a hockey stick and I don't know how to dribble, or I don't know how to stop, or I don't know how to hit, how to score. So these are the basic skills. So there's difference in skill and technique. One, we can say a skill, we can say a public speaking can be called as a skill, or rather it is a skill. Technique, I want to improve my public speaking, I need to stand in front of the mirror. So that is the technique to improve the skill. And what is the skill? Public speaking. So public speaking is a skill. Learning how, what is the technique? Stand in front of the mirror. So there one has to understand the importance of updating the sports skill to become a successful teacher. And if one fails in this, I'm sorry to say that right now many of the co-speakers have said that people join with a degree, they get the job, and then they enjoy the job, they enjoy the luxury, and at the end of the day, they should ask their conscience. They should stand in front of the mirror. The salary I'm drawing, in return, am I giving that to the institution? Am I doing justice with my children as far as teaching is concerned? The answer is going to be no. So friends, I just want to say that don't allow this hurdle to come into yourself if you are not updating with the sports skills. So sports skills updation is very much important. Otherwise, you will be totally failed in your profession. other 5, you will be not able to give an impact to the students, to the management, or rather you will be able to give the false impact, a false impression, just like an artificial plastic flower, that you are a good PE teacher, but you are not a good successful teacher. There's a difference in a good teacher and a successful teacher. So it is up to an individual. So this is one of the important aspect to become a successful PE teacher, apart from the topics, the briefing what the co-speakers have done, covered few of the points, and in coming session, many of the co-speakers are waiting for their turns with the topics. But this is very important to update the sports skills, because if the skills are not updated, I personally feel a PE teacher is not successful, or rather he is paralyzed. And it is said that half knowledge is always dangerous. So you may not be able to deliver the quality teaching, you may not be able to deliver the correct information and the knowledge to the students, and at the end you may get the result, but that result may not be consistent. It is said that the success should be a journey. It's not a destination. Today, this year, suppose we were winner, so another 5 years my quota is over. No, it should not be like that. Next year also I need to try to achieve that scale, that level. So the result has to be, the success has to be consistent. For that I need to update with the sports skills, and in all the games, if I'm not wrong, the sports skills so rapidly are changing, apart from dimensions and the balls and the other things. But skills are very important. Fitness is also important, attitude is important, discipline is important. In the same way, to be a successful sports teacher, sports skills are very important. Lastly, I just want to say that to the viewers, that you try to become a good resourceful person. Career, lot of opportunities will be there. You should be a role model, and this all is possible if you focus on this particular talk, what I'm just telling you, the sports skills. Otherwise, you will be with half knowledge, or you will be not a complete PE teacher. For a successful teacher, this is very important. With that, I just want to thank once again to all my co-speakers, and lastly, Mr. Sanjeev, for considering me as a speaker right from Oman and creating a platform to share my views with eminent speakers, and especially with General Saab and Dr. Ibrahim. Once again, thank you very much, and thank you, viewers. God bless. Stay fit, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a really wonderful experience, and I know since from last 10 years I'm watching your all the activities and
Yes.
your expertise, how really you are working. So you people are really changing the world. So we are very lucky to have you with us, and आपने सारा कुछ enlight किया ही. That's wonderful because आप वो चीजें practically जी रहे हैं, तो तभी बता पा रहे हैं. नहीं तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है उन चीजों को बताना.
Very true, very true.
फेस नहीं की होती, वो हर्डल्स आपने क्रॉस नहीं की होती, क्योंकि कुछ चीजें आपको किताबों से नहीं मिलती हैं, वो प्रैक्टिकल से ही मिलेंगी. तो ये
very true, very true. And what are the problems, Sanjay? I'll tell you. Back home in India, weather or facilities are totally different. In Gulf, 5-6 महीने इतनी गर्मी रहती है कि एक्टिविटीज होती नहीं, तो हमारे पास होता है लिमिटेड, क्या कहते हैं उसे, टाइम. ट्रांसपोर्ट बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, फैसिलिटीज की कई स्कूल्स में है, कई स्कूल्स में नहीं है, तो बहुत दिक्कतें होती है. तो उसके साथ साथ एक रिजल्ट लाना तभी मुमकिन है जब एक टीचर स्किलफुल हो. तो इसलिए स्किल बहुत जरूरी है. ये मेरा पर्सनल ओपिनियन है, सब लोग एग्री करेंगे, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है, लेकिन स्किल बहुत जरूरी है. थ्योरेटिकल नॉलेज तो हमको डिग्री से मिल जाता है, एक लिमिटेड नॉलेज मिलेगा जब मैं एमपीएड या बीपीएड करूंगा या कोई डिप्लोमा करूंगा, लेकिन उसको अपडेट करना टाइम टू टाइम, और उसके बाद ही मैं बच्चों के लिए डिलीवर कर पाऊंगा, और तब मैं अच्छे रिजल्ट्स की उम्मीद रखना चाहिए. अदरवाइज वो नॉलेज डिग्री का सीमित है, सिर्फ जॉब के लिए जॉब मिल गया, और वो नॉलेज मैंने 30 साल पहले एक्वायर किया था, डिग्री ली थी, लेकिन आज मैंने प्रैक्टिकली कितना मैंने आगे बढ़ा हूँ या उस स्किल के बारे में जानने की कोशिश किया हूँ, ये मेरे को तभी होगा जब मेरे में एक सीखने की इच्छा हो, या मैं सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड हूँ, या माहौल ऐसा रहे. तो ये सारी चीजें काफी निर्भर करती है.
जैसा आपने बताया सर, जो आजकल हमारे बच्चे आ रहे हैं, द कमिंग अप किड्स ना, already they are born with the computers, laptop, PSPs and all this.
Correct.
You talk about the theoretical knowledge, na, sir, they are far better than us, and they find out, and really, as you mentioned, na, they test our knowledge. They know.
सही है बिल्कुल. हाँ, absolutely. बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो आप.
And when we were in Pune, so they were allowed to even use the camera. They were allowed to make the movies also. In fact, only those are the good teachers. They can only survive.
Correct. Very true.
You cannot learn from the books. आपने जब ग्राउंड पे टाइम दिया होगा तभी आप चीजें सीख सकते हैं, तभी कर सकते हैं, तभी बता भी सकते हैं. तो वो बहुत मुश्किल है. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for
your. Thank you, Sanjeev, once again for calling.
Thank you.
So just for the speakers and viewers, this was Ishwar, HOD of Indian School Salala, Sultanate of Oman. Thank you very much for viewing and sparing your valuable time. Thank you very much once again.
Sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Ishwar sir, for the insight which you gave about the sports skills. Our conscious is our best critic. आपने बहुत ही अच्छा ये बताया. और we need to brush up our sports skills and other skills as well. तभी हम time to time अपने आप को update रख सकते हैं और deliver कर सकते हैं as a teacher अपने students को best. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. The next speaker we have with us is Mr. M.K. Gulia. Sir is the match commissioner and head of faculty of sports